بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد I would like to share with you today one hadith narrated by Abu Darda رضي الله عنه وارضاه في صحيح البخاري. Prophet ﷺ gave him advice, and this is one of them in Wasaya Rasul ﷺ, the advice that Prophet ﷺ gave to young man. So these advice that Prophet ﷺ gave in this narration, they are about 9. Let us see how that would benefit each one of us. Prophet ﷺ told, he says, Awsani Rasul ﷺ, Prophet ﷺ gave me advice, and he said, لا تشرك بالله شيئا وإن قطعت أو حرقت. Do not associate partner, commit a shirk, even if you've been burned or if they cut you into pieces. So if somebody is going to cut you to pieces or you will be burned out, do not commit a shirk. Now shirk, those of you who doesn't know, is one of the biggest major sins in Islam. ظلم عظيم, as Allah Azza wa Jalla says, إن الشرك لظلم عظيم in the verse. ومن يشرك بالله فقد ضل ضلالا بعيدا. Many other verses, لا تجعل مع الله إلها آخر فتقعد مذموما مدخولا. You could go on and on all the verses. How shameful act it is. Now there's two shirk. People a lot of time don't know. نوعان, شرك الأصغر وشرك الأكبر. There's a major shirk and there's a minor shirk. Major shirk is associated partner with God, like son of God and etc. Minor shirk are doing an action, so you want to get a credit, somebody, you want to show off somebody else, like Riyah and others. You will read more Quran, so others to see, you're reading Quran. In YouTube there's a guy praying, and everybody else is talking about it. MashaAllah, they're sitting behind him. MashaAllah, this guy's praying so good. He looks back and he says, brothers, I'm fasting too. He's listening that they're praying. He's listening that he's praying. He's listening to whatever they're saying. And he's saying, MashaAllah, brother, I pray, you're right, but I also am fasting too. So that kind of shirk. Shirk al-Asghar, it's not allowed. Shirk al-Akbar, for instance, you're asking dead person, or you're, stuff like that. So those are the major sins. If you want to pray, who do you pray to? Allah. إذا سألت فاسأل الله. أمن يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء وجعلكم خلفاء الأرض. Second advice Prophet ﷺ gave this young man was ولا تتركن الصلاة المكتوبة متعمدة. Do not leave a prayer, obligated prayer, 5 days prayers on purpose. So you pray all the time. Prophet ﷺ says another hadith, 5 prayers that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala obligated on you. Whoever comes up with them without belittling their rights, Allah Azza wa Jalla promises He will enter them Jannah, He will enter him Jannah. And if you don't, then Allah has a right, إِن شَاءَ عَذَبَهُ وَإِن شَاءَ غَفَرَ لَهُ. Allah has a right to punish you, or Allah has a right to let you go. So prepare those. These are the pillars of Islam. If you drop them out, you have no religion left for you. That's the first thing that Allah Azza wa Jalla will ask at the day of judgment. Allah Azza wa Jalla says in the Quran, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَلَى صَلَاتِهِمْ يُحَافِظُونَ. Who are the believers? Those who protect their prayers. They are the ones يَرِثُونَ الْفِرْدَوْسَ هُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ. Second advice that Prophet ﷺ gave this young man was وَلَا تَشْرِبَنَّ الْخَمْرَ فَإِنَّهَا مِفْتَاحُ كُلِّ شَرٍ. Do not drink alcohol. That's a mother of every evil. Indeed, it's true. One man was once told that either rape, kill, or rape, kill, or drink. He said, man, why would I kill? Why would I rape? That's too bad. Let me just drink. He drank, and what? He raped and he killed. When you're out of your mind, then what do you expect? You become cocoa. If you become cocoa, then you do anything you want. Now, so that is done. We agreed on that. On fourth, Prophet ﷺ said, وَأَطِعْ وَالِدَيْكَ. Obey your mom and your dad. In the hadith, the beginning of the hadith, it says, وَإِنْ أَمَرَاكَ أَن تُخْرِجَ مِنْ دُنْيَاكَ فَخْرُجْ لَهُمَا. If they order you to leave out of your life, in other words, divorce your wife or give up your wealth, do so. Not because you're going to divorce because she doesn't like your wife. Just because she's saying reason. Ibn Khattab divorced his son's wife simply because the wife wasn't good. When I say wasn't good, committing stuff, that's not Islam. Yes, if they tell you like that, you will divorce. But if they say that that lady is different tribe and this guy is this tribe and all the Somali stories or what have you, you're not going to divorce because of that. Okay? You will insist. Ahmad bin Hanbal, the man came to him and he said, same story, Umar did, what would I do? He said, don't divorce. He said, well, you're telling me don't do it. Umar made him divorce. He said, if your dad is like Umar, faith-wise, and if your dad is reasoning like Umar is reasoning, then listen to your daddy Imam. So the truth of the matter is, it's not just the blunt of the hadith to translate. You need to know where they're coming from. If they're coming from a reason that related to Islam, you will listen. But on the top of that, if it's just obedience, against Islam, to destroy somebody's marriage, it's like against Islam. It will follow that other ayah. If they order you to do something that Allah does not permit, then don't listen to them. So we cover أطع والديك. They are the ones who carry you, as Allah Azza wa Jalla describes, 2 months. She'd carry you hard and she'd deliver you hard and she fed you and all of that. So she has a lot of rights on you. Who is the best friend that you should have? Your mother. Second, your mother. Third,
your mother.
Father. Okay? And you know the rest. Number 5. Do not ولا تنازعن ولاة الأمر وإن رأيت أنك أنت. Do not go against your leadership, like Wali al-Amr, like the Amir al-Mu'mineen, the leader. Do not go against him. So if somebody runs the show of a masjid and he is the Amir, do not go against him. Even Prophet ﷺ said, if you think you're better than him. If you think you could do better, do not cause the friction. Let him have his 2 years and that, come to vote and kick him out. But while he is in there, obey him and follow him. You remember the hadith Prophet ﷺ said, even if he is servant looking like Ethiopian Habashi, I mean, in other words, if he is the most ugliest looking, or if he is the most, whatever reason it is, obey him. Some people don't like to just follow a black guy. If you ask, blacks who's shaitan, they'll tell you a cowboy guy. If you ask the white guys and you say who's shaitan, they'll tell you the black guy. And if you ask the Arab who's shaitan, they'll tell you some guy that clothed in the middle of the sea, somewhere. So everybody doesn't like the other. The bottom line, the matter at the end of the day, race doesn't matter. Whoever runs the show, do not cause friction. Another hadith Prophet ﷺ says, if you all together and somebody comes and he wants to disunite you, then go and fight against that person. Islam cares about unity further. That's all. That's why you pray together, you fast together, we go one hajj and do together, we do everything together, simply Allah to show us we should work together and unite one another. Number 6, at the bottle in jihad time, at the bottle, do not run away, even if everybody else run away. That is part of the hadith. Now, number 7, give your family for what you earn. That means don't get food stamps. Basically it tells you, وَأَنْفِقْ مِنْ طُولِكَ عَلَى أَهْلِكَ. Feed your family from your hard-earning money. So don't depend on kasam. So you got to pay the rent, pay the food, tell your mother that. You're not going to play PlayStation. The leftover, you play with it. Allah Azza wa Jalla says, وَعَلَى الْمَوْلُودِ لَهُ رِزْقُهُنَّ وَكِسْوَتُهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. You have a right on them to feed you and to give you clothing. كُلُّكُمْ رَاعٍ وَكُلُّكُمْ مَسْئُولٌ عَنْ رَعِيَّتِهِ. Another hadith, كَفَى بِالْمَرْءِ إِثْمًا أَنْ يُضَيَّعَ مَنْ يَقُوتُ. You have enough sin to not feed the people you have responsibility on. Actually, if you feed those your kids, you get hasana. If you put that food into the mouth of your wife, you get hasana, even if you have a wife. How many of you have? None. You got one guy?
I have a wife.
Only 1 out of a million. Good. وَلَا تَرْفَعْ عَصَاكَ عَنْ أَهْلِكَ. Prophet ﷺ said, do not take your stick and hit your family. That's what Prophet ﷺ said. Another hadith says, put your stick where they can see. So how you compromise between the two hadith? Means let them be scared of you, but don't hit them. In other words, you better go to LA Fitness. She knows that you're big. Okay? But don't exercise on that, Don't play boxing on her. Some guys do that. Okay? But she must know. She must know that you're strong. If women think that you're not a strong boy, you have a bad day. Okay? You better know that, you know? I saw, as an imam, I see every day, parents, the kid is running around the masjid and the fathers keep chasing him and he says, can you just grab that for me? And he says, I'm making exercise. So if your kids really know you're messy, you have nothing there left, then it's a bad day. So you better be strong, that's what it means, but do not punish them to that level. Now, that is the last thing Prophet ﷺ said is, fear Allah for them. In other words, fear Allah for them, protect them. Do not let them without hijab your wife. Have ghira, teach your kids Islam, make them pray. Fear Allah because Allah is going to question you hereafter. Now what that means is, if you take that responsibility, you're the man. You know what is the youth? 3 people Allah will never talk to them, will never have a mercy, will never have anything, and they have severe punishment among them at the youth. The youth is a man who's in the masjid, his wife is somewhere naked. He's in the masjid, his kids are playing what? They're in the clubs, he never taught him Islam. He's at the masjid, his family don't know how to pray. He's at the masjid, he's okay with whatever wrong going on in his house. So that's the youth. So finally, my advice to you is, whatever advice the Prophet ﷺ gave to Abu Darda, if you can memorize those, you'll have a good day. جزاكم الله خير. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. I gotta go.
Okay. تكبير الله أكبر.